Hi, this is Jennifer Lakshmi Dove, and today is Monday, June 27th, 2022, and I'm here with an astrology forecast for you. Just looking at I'm just going to pick one major aspect this week because it's big and it's juicy. We are in the wake of the bombshell, shall we say, decision. Supreme Court decision which happened on Friday, overturning Roe versus Wade, and whatever you're feeling about that is valid and important to feel through to the end of it. We don't want to bypass our emotions because then we store them in our bodies and nervous systems, and they come back up later as, as physical illness and issues and pain. So today we have Moon in Gemini with the Sun in Cancer, and that's a sensitive, emotionally sensitive energy. Moon in Cancer is ruled by the moon. Sun in Cancer ruled by the moon. The sign of Cancer is ruled by the moon, and the symbol for Cancer is the mother, the nurturer. I always think of the ocean, the great mother, the mother inside of us, the ideal mother, sacred feminine mother. Not necessarily the human mother that you had, although there are aspects of Cancer in her and her mothering, of course. So we have this mothering energy, this nurturing energy with the Sun in Cancer, and the Moon in Gemini for today is, a Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and the Moon right now is making it's conjunct, I believe. I'm looking at the chart. Yeah, conjunct Mercury. And so that brings kind of like an electric buzz to the air, to your communications. You might feel a little bit on edge, but it also allows you to express your emotions. It also allows this emotional sensitivity to come forth and be shared with others. And take a deep breath. A deep breath today. Take a pause. I've talked to a bunch of people who are, they were upset on Friday, fired up, on a Saturday for change, and now feel exhausted. And it's time to go in and take a breath, because we're moving toward the new moon, which is on Tuesday, the 28th, the new moon in Cancer. And the 28th for me is a pivotal day in that it's the third anniversary of when my mom moved from her physical form to her spiritual form. And so I will be honoring her that day. And the dark of the moon, meaning the fruitfulness of a new moon, is so potent every month with the new moon, so potent, but with this one especially, because of the nurturing energy of Cancer, the sign of Cancer, and because it's ruled by the moon. There's also a really lovely square. I keep pressing over. I'm moving forward to press my laptop so that I don't lose the page. Looking at some charts here for you while I'm talking. And so there's a square. There's a couple of really cool squares this week that, squares can bring tension, can bring like a push-pull kind of energy, which is how change happens, actually. It's not doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It's not. And in this case, it's actually pretty great. This new moon calling you to an internal space, calling you to look within, to be with your feelings, your emotions, is conjunct, the Sun and the Moon, squaring Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion and joy. It's in Aries. It's in the first sign of the zodiac. It's bringing this fresh energy of, let's try this. Let's get inspired, for what's next. So that energy is brewing in the middle of this new moon. And Jupiter is also the planet of joy. So while there can be challenging times, Jupiter is here to remind us that you can reach for joy at the same time. In fact, life is always, it's a balance of all kinds of things happening all at once, right? We're in the middle of it all. We're the creators of it all, along with the divine, of course. And so this question of what brings you joy is up during this new moon. What brings you joy? What lights you up? What inspires you? What does happiness mean to you personally? That's a sacred question that you might take a deep dive with. It seems like a simple question because, we're all taught as kids to, that pursue happiness. That's what being here is all about, right? Being, especially in our country, being here it's written in our language, the pursuit of happiness. What does it mean to you, though? What does it mean to you? And it's so specific and individual for each one of us, that it's worth taking some time to investigate with this sense of curiosity, because Cancer has like a youthful energy. The sign of Cancer has a youthful energy to it. Curious, like, I wonder what I feel about this really. I know what I was taught, I can see how I was conditioned, but what do I really feel and think about this concept of happiness? What does joy mean to you? Another word to take internal and do some investigating, do some writing about. This new moon is also not conjunct, I keep saying that. The sun and the moon are conjunct because that's what makes a new moon, but this new moon is squaring Neptune as well. It's not an exact square, but it's still there. Neptune, planet of dreams and inspiration, sort of calling you to an intuitive space, an intuitive knowing about what is right for me, what is right for me and my family, me and the people I love, what is important to me, what is important to us as a group. And with Jupiter here too, squaring this new moon, it's, we take this deep dive internally, but Jupiter's like, hey, don't forget about looking at the big picture, looking at the possibilities for what might be next. So if we're feeling our feelings and getting to the end of the feelings, not staying there though, using this energy of Jupiter to expand our ideas about what's next, feel into, write about, express what happiness means to us, what joy means to us. And then we're going to begin to be able to take some action as the moon moves forward into Leo. All right, that is my forecast for this week. It's all about the new moon for me this week. And I hope you have a blessed new moon and a beautiful week. And please reach out. I'm always here to answer any questions you might have. Send me your DMs, send me your personal questions. I'd love to discuss astrology with you guys. I also have a specialty of pointing toward our business life, our entrepreneur life. For those of you who have your own businesses, that's a specialty of mine, using astrology. And I'm also loving being on Want to Listen again. Want to Listen, wanttolisten.com, where I'm there every day, sharing advice and intuition, my intuitive downloads for you. All it takes to participate is a one-time sign up on the website, and then you can talk to so many advisors there. There's just a crew of amazing people, and I'm enjoying being there too. I've been working for them since 2019. So you guys have a gorgeous, gorgeous week. Know your sovereignty, know your the specialness, the importance of your soul here, your soul in this body here on this planet right now. The contribution you are just by you being yourself. And I'll talk to you soon. Take care.